Okay. Ooh woo. Hiya. This is just kind of funny because I'm just gonna kind of show what I do, what Ellie does.
Ooh woo.
Ooh woo, it's Pokéraptor at work. Alright, so I figure I kind of will show a little bit what I operate first before. This game's kind of boring, I'm not going to lie, because operating a train is the easiest thing I've ever done in my life. Is it stressful? Oh my god. It is extremely stressful. But in other days, it's not. It's sometimes very easy. When everything's working perfectly fine, it's only miniature stressful. When everything goes wrong like it did today, ooh, I got a story for you guys today. Oh, my stress levels have never been so high. But anyway, real quick, that is the train I operate. It says test train because they were probably doing testing. This is probably back when they first opened. But it is a Hyundai Rotom Silverliner 5, 5th generation. It kind of sucks. But it's alright. It does. It does fine. It works. But that's the cab. That's my little seat. That's where I do. That's where all the magic happens. This right here, this with the little radio sim. Yeah, TOS, DMCAs. Yeah, that won't work very well unless you did your own music. But it's kind of cool that I found this little picture here because this is our exact cab. This is what I operate in. Oh, you love to ride trains? Trains are fun, and mine's a little commuter train. My route is only 13.6 miles, I think. 13.3 or 13.6 miles. I can't remember.
13.6.
Yeah, I think it's 13.6. Very, very short. It's about 30 minutes there, 30 minutes back. But this black screen you see right here, this is called our PTC screen, our positive train control. It is our extra line of defense or protection, as you will. And this damn thing today did not work. So we had to run ATC only, meaning our second line of defense are these little bubbles up here. I know you can't see what it says, but it says maximum authorized speed, 60, 45, 30, 15, restricted speed, 0, blah, 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 blah. This just kind of tells you kind of what the speeds are. This is all I had today. This screen would protect me from overspeeding, and it would protect me from running a red light or a red signal, a stop signal, as you will. Since I didn't have this on, I had to be 110% attentive today and freaking myself out so I wouldn't do something stupid and decertify myself. We get decertified. I think the first time is 15 days to a month, second time is 6 months, third time is a year, fourth time is 3 years, and after that you're fired. Like, you'll never be able to come back. And it sucks. This other screen right here is just our camera system. I can see the camera inside the cabs, both sides. We have front and cab on this side of the train and on the other side of the train, just so we can go back and forth. I also have cameras outside the train and also inside the train to look at all the lovely passengers that I have to take care of. Yeah, that's what I do. Our little speedometer, which I had some radio interference today. Every time I touched not this radio, this is our internal. We also have a hand radio that we use. Every time I keyed up my hand radio, this light would turn off, all my speeds. It was weird. So I had a whole bunch of issues today. I had to do 2.5 round trips. Ellie had to do 1.5 round trips. ATC only. It was drama. This is our little stick here. It's in emergency right now, emergency braking. We got emergency, and I'll kind of show you that in the game too, but emergency, full service, suppression, min red, and then you start getting into coast, and then P1, P2, P3. That's just how we go and stop. That's all we got. Our little horn, that's how we blow the horn, and our acknowledger. Every time we have to change here or something, this little light turns on to make sure you're awake. We have to hit that little yellow button. So, very simple train. Oh, it's got some problems. Looks like a door fault and a general fault. But, yeah, very simple train. I found a train on Train Simulator that's practically what we use. This is how we open and close the doors here. And we have one on each side for the left side and right side. Very simple layout. Very simple design. Easy as heck to operate. Stressful as heck. But it's fine. But, yeah. That's what we do here. Ugh, of course you're going to throw stuff at me, Ellie. Ellie's sitting right next to me. He had to deal with the exact same crap that we had to deal with today. Oh, he likes it. He loves running ATC only. I hate it. Hi, buddies. Dogs. Oh, I got pets. See, he can pet me in real life, but he's petting me, virtually, so that works. Oh, my God, PokeRaptor, you have no idea. My last trip, I was so happy. PokeRaptor, more pets. My last trip today was a godsend because one of our trainees had to certify today, so they took away my last trip. I was all like, yes, I get a break. But I found a train on Train Simulator. Train Sim 2, I should say. I'm not going to play for very long because, like I said, this game's not very fun. I mean, to the average user, it just kind of makes me laugh because I was testing it out yesterday to just see how it works. To the average user who's never operated a train, starts up this game, they're going to run red lights and over, because it takes a little bit to stop these trains. If I'm going full speed, 79 miles an hour, which is where we govern it at, I think the trains reach 150, but we govern it at 79. If I'm going 79 miles an hour and put it into emergency braking, which is our farthest braking, rainbows, no. 79 miles an hour, if I put it into emergency brake, it takes me a mile and a half to stop the train. Takes a while. These trains that we operate are 79 tons. They could be, and that's just one single pair, so that's two trains. If we put another train on the back of it, which we call a double Mary, that's another 79 tons. And these can go up to 8 times. We never will operate more than 2, but you can connect up to 8 double Mary pairs together. Or a married pair together, 8 married pairs together. But I'll just kind of show you what I do for a living. This train's kind of funny. Because it's relatively the same. Let me just make sure I can move around here. Welcome. This is Germany. It's a German train. I don't remember what it's called. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, unlock the doors. I gotta unlock the doors. Did I unlock the wrong side? No, I didn't. This is a German train. One of our coworkers would totally know everything about it. I don't know anything about it, but pretty much this has a lot of screens, a lot of drama. I don't know if I can deal with it, but this would basically be our PTC screen, and then these 2 screens we don't have in our trains, as you can see from the pictures. But yeah, we would open the doors just like that, and then we have to leave at 12:13. We have our time schedules. Each stop of ours is like 35 seconds, so we're gonna lock the door. Oops. And then off we go. So up in the right hand corner, I know I have a 60 mile an hour zone coming up, and then a green. I don't know. Let's see. So, and it's in kilometers. Unfortunately, again, this is Germany, but we got to make sure we don't pass a red. God, the way the gameplay looks like is a horror game, which is easy. Could be. Oops, I'm speeding a little bit. So in order to get decertified would be like running a red, speeding more than 10 miles an hour. So in our case, if I go 10 miles over the speed limit, that's a decertification. Yeah, I probably could operate one of these trains very easily if, once I trained for a few hours. Like, when I say a few hours, I'm talking like a couple weeks worth of hours. We, in order to operate a train, we have to train for 160 hours before we get our license. But typically this would be, our throttle's backwards. So in order to go forward, we actually have to pull our throttle back, and braking is forward. And this German train, it's opposite. Also, they have this extra handbrake here. We don't have this extra handbrake. All our braking is here, and then we have a parking brake button like right here. This is what we would have, but one button. It would be a parking brake. And I treat it like a video game. When I'm at work, I literally look out my window like this, and I try and get the highest score of safety. My goal is to go home and not get decertified. I'll do one trip. It's going to take like, I don't know, 15 minutes to finish this mission. Yeah, well, not necessarily. So I operate a commuter train, which is a big boy. We call it the big boys of RTD. RTD also has what's called light rail. Light rail are much smaller trains, and the only thing you need to operate them is a driver's license. My train, because of our crossings, we have to have an FRA license. So that's why I have to go through so much training. I have to get certified and get a specific license in order to operate my train. But if you want to go light rail, you just have your driver's license and you're good to go. Also, the light rail trains don't have positive train control, so they don't have that protection layer that we freaking broke, or that was broken today. Oh, that was so nerve-wracking. Hey, that's a high-speed train. That's in the game. I'm supposed to learn how to operate that next. I'm not gonna do it in today's stream, but this is the closest one in this game that I could say that's pretty much like my train. So I thought it was kind of cool to show it off. But moving the throttle back and forth, so we have to be careful. The way we do our train to our alignment, of course, I've been doing it for so long. I know every location that I have to brake a certain way. I know every location I pull back to speed up. But if you were brand new and you were learning, PTC, or positive train control, as well as your trainer, would tell you, hey, the next speed in so many miles is going to be 80 kilometers, like it shows there. So in 2.7 kilometers, I better be going 80 kilometers or less. That's pretty much how it works. The very first time I played this game, because I wasn't prepared, I totally blew a station, blew a stop. I decertified myself. Even though I knew kind of what I was doing, but I should do decently. Let's see how I do. I mean, I am using a keyboard, so it's not like the same thing, but this is literally what I do all day, every day. And safety is a big thing. They'd rather you go under the speed limit by a little bit than go over. Like, we're allowed, technically by rule, we're allowed 2 miles over the speed limit, but we won't get decertified unless we go 10 miles over the speed limit. Anything else is like more like a write-up or a coaching. And usually our PTC system will, oh shoot, I'm about to blow it. This is what happens. I wasn't paying attention. So this is what happens when you blow a station. And do we have people that do it? Yes. Yes, we do. I wasn't paying attention. I was talking to you guys. But yeah, that's blowing a station, and I'm showing you I'm in emergency. This is exactly how the train will stop. I've put my train in emergency going as fast as this. Wow, it takes forever. I'm just gonna restart it. But also, this is actually kind of cool, because this is when we get our trains downloaded, our managers like to download our trains and make sure we're ringing our bells and blowing our horns when we need to, and the correct speed and everything. They'll do a download on our train, and it'll look exactly like that. And they can the trains know if you breathe the wrong way. It's so much stuff in there. It's crazy. My bad. That's also another reason why I don't like people in my cab, because this doesn't have PTC in the game. PTC would not let me do that. I didn't lose my certification, Ellie. I got a write-up, that's for sure. But I didn't lose my certification. I didn't pass the signal. I didn't speed. I just blew past a station. Hey, are you okay, buddy? You okay? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. We did have someone just lose a certification recently for running a red. And actually, no. The last decertification we had was running a Form C crossing stop order. So what I mean by a Form C or a crossing stop order is either in the morning, if a crossing, one of our car crossings, if they break, you know, the arms don't go down, the lights don't work. What else? Anything. So if someone breaks it, basically we'll get a crossing stop order. And you have to pull your train up to the crossing within 500 feet. Look at the crossing and either A, make sure all the lights are working and the gates are down, or B, my tail end is still in the 60. There we go. When you get to the new speed limit, your tail end has to pass the full speed limit. But Form C, crossing stop order, you have to pull your train up within 500 feet, stop your train, visually see if the, hi Kizna, hope you're doing well. Stop your train within 500 feet, visually see if the gates are down, the lights are flashing, or if those are broken and either A, the lights aren't flashing or the gates aren't down, there has to be a flagger. What we mean is someone on the ground. It could be a police officer, it could be an MOD, a supervisor, or it could be your conductor. Your conductor can jump off the train and go flag your crossing for you. Make sure to stop all the cars, just like, hey, you know, make sure you don't move, and then go to the other side and make sure you don't move. I have to go 15 miles or less over the crossing. Blow my horn, which is a long, short, long. You probably seen me do it on American Truck Simulator. It's just a long horn, a short horn, and then another long horn as you're going over the crossing. And that stands for here comes the train, or where it originated was here comes the Queen. It was originated in England. That's where we got it from. Our good old England stuff. See, Kizna is in Germany, so he knows what exactly this train is. I'm glad you're here, because yeah, I had no idea what I was operating. I'm not gonna lie, but this is the closest thing to my train that I operate, Kizna. It's very similar, besides a couple differences. I blew past the station already and showed how hard these trains are to stop. This is a long boy too. Damn, it's long. But we are also an electric train, just like that. You got a catenary wire that touches the wire up here, and then that's how we get our electricity and go. I was saying the train that I operate, Kizna, is a Hyundai Rotem Silverliner 5th edition. Oh, really? You ride this train? That's funny. Damn, how does it feel like... I don't know. I was the next train is a big white speeder train, you know, fast speed train. I don't know which one that is. That's the next one on this game. Ow! 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 I'll have to look at what that is. Alright, so in 700 meters, I gotta be at 80 or below. Aha! We'll go to Germany eventually. How that work? Oh, this is exactly what I do every day. Besides when I'm in the office doing nothing. I like when I'm in the office doing nothing. But you gotta mind your braking. Like, again, I've done my train for 2 years. I know all my braking points, and when it snows or rains, you gotta give a little more braking because, you know, slippage. But you kind of give a little bit of easy braking all the way to where we have a 2-car or 4-car, depending if we have a double married or not. I didn't pass it yet. I'm still with it. I'm still there. Open my doors. Let all the lovely people out. Let's see. In the white ones, Ice Chain. We have the Ice 1, 2, 3, 3.54 T and TD these days, although the TDs haven't been used. Got sold, I think. Oh, I see. Yeah, Kizna, our train goes 150 miles per hour. However, we're governed at 79 miles per hour. Once it hits 79, it won't go faster. You'll get that one train that goes 80, but it's governed. And just like in this game where it says wait until 12:19:30, we actually have that at our trains too. We have designated time frames, and if we get to a station extremely early, even we have 35-second stops. So if we stop at a station, 35 seconds goes, we close our doors, we take off. But if we're a minute early, we got to wait that whole minute before we take off. We can't leave early because our track is mostly single track, and we have to make sure that we don't get into an accident, basically. That's kind of the main reason. Let's see, I think... See, our trains are fully 100% electric, so every once in a while we'll get a power outage, and that's fun. Power outages are fun because your train just dies. The train just completely dies. Where I live, the trains are all cargo only. You have no passenger trains, Marin Floofer? Oh, I can go faster. So... yes and no. So if I didn't, let's say hypothetically, I'm retarded and I took off really early, right? Could I? That would be considered actually going on designated track without authority. Technically speaking, is it decertifiable? It can be. It's very gray area. Typically, it's a write-up. Our PTC, or positive train control protection, really keeps you from hitting another train because. So in between two signals, so here's a signal. This is a proceed cab. It's green. It means go. We have green and red. Red means stop. Flashing red means restricted speed. Don't go more than 15 miles per hour or, yeah. But if I go into this signal, now I'm within a block. The next signal is the next block. If two trains enter the same block together, PTC will immediately stop both trains. Like, it is impossible with positive train control to get into an accident. There's a train, exactly how we do it. We wave at them. Hi buddies. That's what we do. If I didn't have positive train control like I didn't today, I could speed, I could run a red, I could technically crash into a train. It would not stop me. It's all on me to stop. And that's kind of why the government made PTC like mandatory. Every train in the United States has to have positive train control because there's so many accidents that have occurred that they made it pretty much mandatory. Could you run without it with authority? Yes. Does the FRA want you to? Absolutely not. Like today, I was so nervous operating HEC only. Oh man, I was so freaking out. But it's okay. I made it through the day. I'm not decertified. I still have a job. I go in tomorrow. We're good. I'm learning. I mean, this is the best way I can explain what I do for a living. It's literally realistic. So in 1.4, I need to be at 60 kilometers or less. And the cool thing is, PTC, if I was coming up on a lower speed like this, and I wasn't slowing down, I was just, P3, just metal to the peel steel is what we call it. Peel steel. PTC will stop me. They'll penalty brake me, and then my train will just stop and be like, And then I have to rebuild all the air in my brake pipe, and then take off again, and then call my dispatch and be like, hey, I was retarded and didn't quite see the speed change, and got penalized. I'll be on the move shortly. It can, but when you really think about it, when you learn the job and you've been doing it for so long, it's like second nature. Like everything, a lot of the rules that I follow, it's like I follow without realizing I'm following it, if that makes sense. What is PZB, Kizna? Since we don't have that on our trains. What's PZB? Ah, squeakies! Too many squeakies! I'm gonna crash the train! No. Oh yeah, these trains have crappy horns. Look at that. What is that? What is that, Kizna? What kind of horn is this? There's no bells on this. Every time we go through a station, we have to ring our bells. I just don't know where the button is. It didn't explain that to me in the game. Whoops. I'm late to the station, and that's okay. Okay. I'll make a note. I'll make sure to give the dogs a treat. Or I can bug Ellie to do it. Dogs a treat. They read Marin Flufer redeemed dogs a treat.
Oh, okay.
So this happens, guys. So I can't tell you, every time I'm operating a train every single day, we are late all the time. It's just, that's how it is. There we go. Ooh, I'm not getting power. So in this case, I'm not getting power. You guys want a treat? You guys want a treat? Pantograph raise, which is what this happens every once in a while. This game's realistic. This is what happens. Not so much in my train, but it does happen.
All right, they got a treat.
Oh, they got a treat. Got your treat. I cannot figure out for the life of me.
Having issues there?
This is like today.
Yeah, today was not fun.
There we go. Oops. I don't know this train! Sorry. Wow. I can't figure it out. Hold on. Let's close the breaker. Raise that. This game also doesn't tell you exactly what the heck is wrong with the train sometimes.
Ask if there's foamers in Germany. I bet there are.
Okay, well, I cannot figure this out. This is your train, Kizna. Just kidding. So the doors are closed. Dude, I can't tell you how many times stuff like this happens. And then we just sit in the cab trying to figure out, hey, what happened? Okay, well, I cannot figure this out.
Pantograph?
The pantograph is raised.
Can't you hear me take it off the schedule?
I just turned off the train. I turned on the train. Oh my god.
What?
I had to turn it off and turn it back on. Like, dude,
Someone should clip that.
something, if you want, I can't tell you how many times something retarded like that happens, and we're sitting in the cab freaking out because you're running super late, and you're like, what the heck happened? Let's see. Also, the horns are different in real life. Never bother recording the original sounds for this train. System where you have to, hey, I saw this thing. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Likely the doors. No, the doors are closed, and it's zero. I literally had to lower the pantograph, turn off the train, turn it on, and raise the pantograph. We have to do that every once in a while with our trains. I haven't done it personally, but I've seen it happen. And sometimes the catenary wire just doesn't produce the power into the train, and you just have to restart it. We have a power off button. You literally push that, hold it for 5 seconds, it turns off the train. You key back up to turn it back on, and it starts right up. I've had many coworkers do it, and they all get irritated. I mean, I can see why I would get irritated. Oop, I'm coming up on a 110. That's a perfect example of what my day could happen, and then management, actually, not management, dispatch is yelling at me, why are you late? Why did you take so long to leave the station? Because this happened. Oh, okay. And dispatch doesn't operate the trains. Most of them never operated before, so they don't know what's going on. And it's irritating. They get all mad at you. I'm like, leave me alone. Yes, we do have the same thing. We usually just put the parking brake on and leave it there. So we have 3-point protection, which would be full service braking, key in neutral, and parking brake applied. And that just means we're sitting in the cab and making sure it doesn't move. And then you have secure train, which you put your train in emergency, parking brake applied, and of course key out, and your train won't move. Our parking brakes are spring applied, where our normal braking is air applied. See, we don't have automatic parking on ours. What's funny is the light rail train that we have, they have automatic parking when you open your doors. Their parking brake, damn it, I put it in no emergency again. It's hard doing this train with a keyboard, okay?
Try doing this with real life driving with
Oh,
Twitch chat.
can you imagine having a keyboard to operate a real train?
No, just trying to do it with Twitch chat on your PTC computer.
No. Can trains go off the rails easy? I would be scared. No. So trains are relatively safe nowadays because of PTC. Like I said, PTC will not allow me to speed. The only way you can derail a train is A, you're an idiot and you speed, and you're going through a curve that's supposed to be 30 miles per hour and you're taking it at 50, which just kind of recently happened with a light rail. Every time I put it into emergency, that's what happens. You should show the video. No, I don't want to get in trouble.
It's on YouTube. It's public.
Again? I put it in no emergency, guys. Shut up, Ellie.
It's public information. It's on YouTube.
True.
The news put it out there.
It's hard to remember which arrow I have to hit. There we go. For speed. That's my problem. So going back, Marion Floofer, can it happen? Yes. Is it very likely? No, because PTC again will keep me from speeding through a curve. Like I said, that it's supposed to be 30 miles an hour. I can't go more than 30. PTC won't allow me. If I was running ATC only and I just literally just kept it going, yes, it can, but that won't happen. Back in the day before PTC was a thing, there was some accidents, stupid things. There was an accident in California with the Metrolink. The operator in the cab was texting on his phone and not paying attention. They didn't have PTC, they ran ATC only. He ran right through a red light, kept going, and unfortunately they got into a head-on collision with a freight train. PTC wouldn't allow that. The moment it sees that red, it's counting you down. And if you get too close, it stops the train. It just puts you in a braking, full service braking. Trains are operating via I would be more opt for a train to be automated like some places in the world. I mean, Denver International Airport has an automated train. The technology is there. One day, hopefully we'll do it. The biggest obstacle in the United States right now is insurance companies. Insurance companies don't want to insure a train, or at least it's really expensive to insure an automated train because it's new technology. But they are already testing it in Australia, and places like Japan and Europe have some automated trains for sure. Yeah, so if we put our train into emergency, we have to do a running brake test, which means we just accelerate to 20 miles or less. Can't go over 20 miles. If you go 21 miles, you're decertified. But we go 20 miles or less. All you do is you accelerate, you put it in the coast, let it roll for a little bit, put it into braking, feel the brakes catch, feel the brakes release, and then if you feel that catch and release, that means your brakes are working as intended. That's what we call a runner brake test. If you forget to do your running brake test after putting your train into emergency, decertified. It's a safety thing. They want to make sure the brakes work. So see, there's places in the world that have automated stuff, and I'm waiting for America to do it. It seems smart, but whatever. I'm running so late. That's so funny. Today, with all the issues we were having, for 3 trips, I think I was like 20 minutes late every time. It happens. It's not my fault. The train was just, all the trains were having issues, so we were all late. There's talks of an underwater train to go from the United States to Europe. And I don't know about that. Also, I'm not quite doing it because, you know, the door's way over there. But when we open our doors at every station, we're supposed to look and make sure we're not catching anyone in the doors, because we have retards that take forever to get off the train, and yeah, they sometimes hit the doors or get stuck in them. Unfortunately, I shouldn't say that, actually. There's just things that happen. We want to make sure no one's getting hurt, so we have to watch people. From USA to Europe is way too... Yeah, I know. Way too long. Way too long of an underwater tunnel. I don't trust it. Again, it's just talks, but I don't think it'll ever happen. At least in my lifetime. Yeah, Kisnet, are there train conductors in Germany? Like, do you have 2-man crews or more? So that's kind of crazy because Kizna, for us, in order for us to run our trains, we have to have a conductor, a second crew member for emergency reasons, in case something happens to a passenger, stuff like that. If we've had instances where one of our conductors accidentally gets left at a station, and we get all mad because then we have to switch ends and go pick them up. And yeah, that's a pain in the butt. It does happen though. Yeah, we are not allowed to operate without a second crew member. As a matter of fact, every station we get to without a second crew member is a $500 fine from the FRA. God bless America. I hate keyboards. Yeah, so we have 5 station stops that we have to do, and yeah, we have emergency call buttons on all 4 doors. There's an emergency button on our trains, but yeah, we get fined by the FRA if we leave without a conductor. I was doing so well yesterday when I was testing out this game when I didn't have to keep looking at chat. It's okay though. And when I'm operating by myself, everyone laughs at me because I write on my window. Like, I will literally write my train number. I will write, if there's a situation like today, I have to remember to blow the horn at all our crossings. I will write blow horn just so I remember to do it. Oops, going up on a 70. I'm not the only one that writes on Windows, but yeah, I'm one of the few that write a lot of stuff on Windows. And I got rainbows, yeah. Oh, this is the end of the line, so I guess we don't have a yellow signal on our track. We have only green and red. But in this case, yellow just tells you that a red signal is coming up ahead of you. I should slow down just a little bit. Right? I was speeding there. It's probably decertification. Good thing there's no certification in this game. I ran this red light the very first time I played it. But in my defense, this red signal's really, really close to the end of the train, and yeah. Oh, most definitely. So you have 3 or 4. Wow. There's no need for a signal to be that close, okay? That's just my opinion. Well, you got to see, do you have a window, pens, or do you use... we use dry erase markers. I just use dry erase, so it's very easy to just erase it and write whatever else I want. But today on my window, let's see, I had Class 2, which is a Class 2 brake. I just put a check mark when I do it. And then I'll put the train number, you know, whatever train number we are. Every trip is a different train number, because if we call on the radio, we'll say, this is RTDC train 2013, you know. That's just how they know what trip you're on. And then below that, I'll write the time that I have to leave the end station, and I'll put run. And run just stands for running brake test. Once I do a running brake test, I erase that. But today I also put, yeah, I did. That's kind of how our downloads look. So you can see the speed, and the red is what speed you're supposed to be at. The green is what I actually did. So that's how that looks on paper. No, I have not used permanent marker. Yes, because I know. I'm just making fun because all our switches are... We have one station that has a red signal very close to the end, but it's still a distance to where you're retarded if you get past it. Like it's probably about 20 feet from the end of the thing. Rainbows. Let's see. It's in my face. How dare you? Today on my window, I put blowhorn in big fat letters, and I'm staring at it the entire day because every crossing that I had to go over, because I was running ATC only, I had to blow my horn. If I had PTC running, I don't have to blow my horn. It's a quiet zone. But ATC, for safety reasons, we blow our horn. I also had my train number, class 2, to just make sure I remember to do my class 2. I had, I'll usually put like lights, and then because I got the authorization to run ATC, my brain's kind of retarded and I freak myself out. So what I do is I'll ask my Union Station if I can run ATC out of their section, and then I'll write ATC DUS, and that just says, hey, I got permission from DUS. And then I'll ask my dispatch, which is N-Line, I'll ask them, hey, do I have authorization to run ATC through R-Track? And if they'll tell me what station I have to stop at, in this case, it was all the way at the end. So I put ATC 124 just to say, hey, I have to run ATC all the way to the end of the station. And it's just for me to remember. If we had Form Cs or Form S's, which is a speed restriction, meaning if the track is usually 70 miles an hour and we have a speed restriction for 25, it just means between this milepost and this milepost, I actually have to go 25 miles an hour. That's a decertifiable event if I go faster. Any of those, I write on the window because PTC will tell you, hey, this is here, but it's not always, they don't always update the system, so you have to remember as a train engineer or you'll get decertified. I like my money. I like my paychecks. I don't want to be home for free for 15 days to 6 months. You know what I mean? So I write stuff on the window. People laugh at me all the time. I don't care. It gets me through my day. Many things are old. Many things don't work properly. Ours is new. Our tracks were built recently. Like our first track was built in 2016. We're the only railroad in the entire United States that has their crossings as Wi-Fi. It's sometimes irritating because PTC will not always catch it. So it'll sometimes give you like a signal status unknown or slow you way down. It's so crazy. Yeah, our Amtrak here is old and they have problems a lot too. We are getting our first high-speed rail system built that's supposed to go into Denver, so that would be interesting. Here, I want to show you a train, Kizna, that I'm supposed to do. Let's see. Let's go main menu. Oh, that's a lot of money that they saved. I think this is the one. Is this the one? No, this isn't the one. I'll go back out. I just want to see what the train is, if you can tell me. There it is. That one. Yep. BR406. You're right. It's the ICE 3M. So that's technically the next train that I'm supposed to learn.
Welcome to driver training. Here you will be taken through the operation of an ICE 3M high-speed electric train.
By the way, I hope in
During
my...
this brief introduction, we will go through the train preparation, critical driving controls, and
The
passenger
ICE one?
operations.
Okay.
When you are ready, climb aboard to get started.
I'm not going to do it because it takes a little bit to get through all this, but I kind of want to see... And that's the ICE 3. Okay, ICE 3. I just want to see what this looks like. My goal in my lifetime is to never get down off my train. I definitely don't want to do that. Oh, I get to learn this thing. Ah, this
During
would...
normal operation, this unit draws electricity from the overhead catenary via a pantograph. However, since the pantograph is currently in the down position, we have to power the initial systems by priming the auxiliary battery.
I'm not going to do that yet. But guys, look at how different this is compared to this. All right, I'm going to show you this. So you got some stuff. You got the pantograph button, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, you got all that. Some buttons over here. Coupler hatch. Oh, they got the coupler thing there. Okay. Cab air. Parking brake of clay. That must be the PTC system. Speed. Some other system to use. And they have a phone. That's funny. We don't have phones in ours. We have a radio, but it's just a little handheld looking walkie-talkie thing. That would scare me. So this here, kids. Now I'm going to show you what ours looks like. And that's the train I operate. It's a Rotom Silverliner version 5. That's what we do. Oh man, that's just so fast. Yeah, I know. It would be weird to put a telephone to my ear and talk. This is a Silverliner 5. It's the 5th edition of the Silverliners, and it's made by a South Korean company. What was it called? Hold on. Hyundai. Duh. I was trying to remember what it was. It's the Hyundai Rotom, but this is my cab. Look how simple that is. See, that's our radio. We got a little tiny radio there. Our parking brake is up here. This is an emergency brake, and we're told never to push this button. This is we call this the no-no button or the never touch button, because if we push this, it turns off our when we do our braking, there's a motor inside our trucks that keep the wheels kind of spinning. If we push this button, all the brakes just push and the wheels slide. We will destroy the rail if we push this button. So we always make a joke like, oh yeah, never push that button. It's the no-no button. But here's our PTC screen, Kizna. This is our computer, and it is a Hyundai, makers of cars, trucks, trains, containers, ships. Yes, they make everything. It's a Hyundai Rotom made from South Korea. Yeah, I know, but that's what they're called. It's a Hyundai Rotom. And I know Kizna wasn't here. I'll call back. That was my mom. I'll call her back in a moment. Here is our throttle. That's all we get. Emergency, full service, suppression, minimum reduction, and then we have coast and switch and P1, 2, and 3. I never really use P1 or 2. It's very rare. I always just, even if I want to go 1 mile per hour faster, I just put it in P3 real quick. Never use the... Oh, is it the same thing? Kind of basically an emergency button that just completely just shuts everything off. And here's the many, many switches that we sometimes have to flip. It's a pain in the butt. But, yep, that's our train. That's what I operate every day. That's one doubled Mary pair. And the most we would do is two of these, 2 doubled married pairs. So 1 and then another one in front of it. My supervisor said they coupled in 4 at one point. So 2 of these, 2 times 4. That's a long train. This is 300. This one trainer here is 172 feet. If we couple it together, it's 344 feet. So yeah, longer than a football field. If we couple them together, it's a lot to walk through. I believe it's okay. Magnetic brake lowers the rails and is only used for emergency braking at high speeds. I get that. Okay. We just have emergency, which just basically puts the air brakes in complete, just pushes them as far as it could to the trucks and stops the train. Oh my God, literally rips the rail out. So basically, yeah, if we hit that emergency button, the emergency brake button, it wouldn't necessarily rip the rails out because ours are air brakes. It's not magnetic, but it will grind the rails to where they'll have to replace it. There's no coming back from that. As a matter of fact, there's a story. I was training a student, and I was so reluctant to train because I was like, because if your student is operating under your croc and they do something bad, they can decertify me. So if I say, hey, slow down, and they don't listen to me, I have to pull the emergency brake handle that's up at the top behind me or in the cab. It's called a BC3 valve, and it's just you pull it down and it puts on the emergency brake. If I'm not paying attention and they speed or something, they do something stupid, it's under my crock. I get decertified. They don't have a certification, so I'm the one that gets decertified. And the point of this whole story is I was training this student, and I tell the story to everybody because all my current trainees, I always tell them the story, and I tell them, don't do it. Don't do this. But we were on one of the faster part of our tracks, and we had a doubled married pair. I just taught them how to couple into one of the trains. So we coupled one married pair into another. So we had a doubled married pair. And we're almost to Union Station. We're almost home. And we're going 70 miles an hour. And one of our signals drops from a stop, from a proceed cab to a stop as soon as we hit it. My student freaks out. And instead of letting PTC stop him or putting it into full service, this man puts it into emergency, and we slide this train about 1.5 miles. I passed the next signal. That's how far we went. Maintenance, oh my God, track maintenance was so mad at me. It's not even funny. They were mad. They had to grind the whole rail. Yeah, that's true, Kizna. 320 kilometers per, however many miles that is. Yeah, I could tell. That's not enough. Yeah, our light rails have sandblasters, and our big trains don't. We don't have sand. I understand why they don't want sand, but we should have sand. But anyway, I kind of just wanted to show you what I was doing. I mean, I could continue playing this. It's not horrifying, Procuraptor. It was horrifying in the way for me that I was like, oh no, I'm about to get decertified. Like, he just went through a red signal, which I knew wasn't his fault. I immediately told him, hey, it's not your fault. The signal dropped. It happens. But what scared me is when I asked him, hey, did you put it into emergency going 70 miles per hour? He told me, no, I did not. I put it into full service. I said, okay. I said, get out of the chair. I'm going to take over. I got in the seat. I started up, I rebuilt my air. I rebuilt my air. I almost forgot to do my runner. Remember what I told you? If you put it in an emergency or your air dumps, you have to do a runner or you get decertified. And a runner brake test you have to do before 20 miles per hour. I almost forgot. I was freaking out. So I did it. I didn't get decertified. I did it. But he told me I put it in full service, and I called dispatch to say, hey, this happens. They said, okay, continue forward. Do your runner. And I said, okay. And he asked, did you put it into emergency? I asked the student, and he goes, no, I put it into full service. I said, cool. He put it into full service. He said, all right, you can move the train. Anyway, I started moving the train. I did my runner, got it to Union Station. My student comes up to me and says, hey, I think I actually did put it into emergency. And I said, oh my God, we weren't supposed to move the train because we don't know if the brakes are good. We don't know if the wheels are good. So I called up dispatch. Hey, my student says he actually put it into emergency. And they're like, okay, well, it's too late now. You already moved the train. We'll figure it out. And that's when maintenance was called, and they got out into the track because of the emergency application. Yeah, we grinded that rail all the way down. They had to replace it. Oh, fun times. Fun times. I still train, though. I like training. They use my notes. All the notes that I've created, they basically use for the trainers or trainees. They give them all my notes. They're all certified through RTD. It's kind of funny. I didn't get paid for that, though. I did it for free. But yeah, that's pretty much what I do. I just kind of wanted to play around with this game and kind of show you what I do for a living. Even though it's in Europe, I wish we had an American version, but I don't see one. I would love for my train, my route to be in it. That would be hilarious if I can do my route. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Every time I change my notes, I add something or change something, my manager always wants me to send the new stuff. LIRR, you do these acronyms, Kizna, and I don't know what you're talking about. LIRR. Oh, Long Island Railroad Metro System. Pennsylvania. No, is that? Yeah, that's what it says. But now, okay. That's funny. Yeah, I could do Pennsylvania. I see it. Oop, I don't want to start the video. I just saw the video.
Whoa. Why don't you try something? He's Wolf's playing, but I want to try. So take the bread.
I'm supposed to try something. Bear with me.
It's yeah. There you go. There you go.
Mmm,
What do you think?
pretty good.
Make sure you get enough vinegar too, or not vinegar, but there you go.
Thanks,
Good.
funny.
Was that good?
Mm-hmm.
1 out of 10, what would you say?
7.
7? Okay. It's pretty good, but it's a lot of bread. Just so you remember.
Sorry, guys. I was offered bread and
Olive oil,
vinegar.
red vinegar, red wine, technically.
excuse me. There's DLCs for this game too, so I wonder what they have. I haven't looked at them, but I mean, it's really up to you. No, that's my roommate. He's the whole reason why I moved to Colorado. But I mean, I can test this train if you guys want to see it, or you know, I know this isn't the most exciting thing in the world. Me telling you what I do and things that have happened, I'm pretty sure at least entertaining. But I was thinking of also playing a different game. More pets for the wolf. Yay! Eee. Ow. The only other game that I have right now is, of course, I need to beat. What is it called? Destroy All Humans. I need to beat that game. That game's fun. It's hard. It's getting hard. If any of you guys have a suggestion for a spoopy game, because it's Halloween month, let me know. Because I'm trying to find a spoopy game I have not played yet. Of course, it can't be Dead Space because I've beat all 3. But if you have a spoopy game you think I can play, you should let me know. More pets. Yay. I'm getting all the pets today.
Cooking question for chat too. How long do you hard-boil an egg for?
I have to look that up. Dude, I suck at that game. I'll try it though. I tried playing FNAF. I suck at that game. You know you can ask Alexa, right?
Oh, that's right.
Hold on.
It's part of the train quiz.
Yeah, the how long the hard-boiled egg is part of the train quiz. It's open book because I'm retarded and can't remember. I don't really ever do it.
You should show him the light rail crash.
I don't want to. So you're gonna boil the water first.
Okay, well, I made that mistake. Alien Isolation? Yeah, Kizna.
Alien Isolation? Okay.
Yeah, Kizna. That game is one of my favorites.
I'll take a look into it. You put the eggs in, you start the boil, and once you boil,
Too bad I already started boiling it while they're in there.
that's fine. 8 minutes. Actually, I would do
Oh, they've been
6 to 8 minutes.
Well, they've been there for longer than that.
Doesn't take that long. 6 to 8 minutes only. Let's see. What's Alien Isolation? Let me take a look at that. I've heard of it, but I can't remember what it is. I just want to play a spoopy game. I'll get back to the other games later. Alien. I have to wait until I get paid on Tuesday, though. Alien Isolation. Dead by Daylight or Friday the 13th. Those are online only. Yeah, I don't know about online. Oh, I know what this game is. This game looks hard. I've seen people play it. It looks really hard. I like story-based games to play on stream. It's like if I'm going to get the new Call of Duty. I'm not going to stream that. I suck at Call of Duty, so I don't think I'm going to stream that to you guys. It wouldn't be fair to you. It'd be horrible. I got like 2. The station was there 5 minutes. Got a penitentiary. I haven't touched a game ever since. Oh, no. Is it that scary? I've seen it. It's nerve-wracking. I've seen people play it. It's heavy story-based. That's what I like. Outlast or Until Dawn. I've heard of Until Dawn. Yeah, I'll have to check these out. Even within masses and bit. I haven't heard of that one. Also, Train Sim World 3 comes with Xbox Game Pass, though it doesn't let you use DLCs you bought on
Take a
Steam.
seat in the driver's position.
Well, that kind of
This
sucks.
is where you'll be spending most of your time.
He's not wrong about that.
The reverser determines the direction of Now activate the pantograph.
This game would. Oh, this train would scare me.
Set the exterior lights for normal operation. For this introduction, you'll be driving into Köln main station to perform passenger operations.
I just wanted to test it out while I have you guys on stream. More suspicious and scary, but BioShock's fun. BioShock. I haven't played that in a long time. I was actually thinking of playing it. Believe it or not, I was thinking of playing it. Interesting.
The train is now ready to depart. Release the brakes and...
Oh, I can already tell this train would be
Coasting
fast.
is a method used to efficiently maintain speed and reduce component stress and maintenance requirements.
I can only imagine how rare it would be. What's crazy about trains too, you guys, and I want you to understand this, electric trains like ours are extremely silent. This doesn't even have the same brake. So if you're ever around train tracks, please be careful. Look both ways at all times. I'm gonna need to put that on a trigger. Like another key, basically. No! I don't even know how to stop because I don't know what I did. Oh, there we go. So yeah, I just did that. Anyway, that's... And it talks to you. I couldn't imagine having my train talk to me. I'm sorry. I couldn't do it.
Apply a small amount of brake force to achieve a comfortable and safe stop.
Yeah, I did come to a stop, but I don't know what else I'm doing, so... Oh, look. Heck yeah! That's a big wiper blade. Sand, horn, headlights, cab lights. Yeah, this train would be scary.
Störung. Notbremsung. Zugbeeinflussung. 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 Störung. Notbremsung.
All right, I just wanted to test it. This will be fun. I'm gonna have to make some buttons to do. God, stupid window wiper. I gotta make some buttons so I can do this train. So I want this one connected to, like, maybe my number key or something, so I can control it like this one. Let's see. I wouldn't mind doing a sim to try using train, but yeah, I don't think I can do what y'all do. Trust me, PokeRaptor. I guarantee if you had the amount of training that I did, you would learn how to do it. It's very easy. Also, the train you're driving right now has more HP than... I believe these things are fast. I would honestly be very nervous operating this thing on a normal basis. The fact that it talks to you is weird to me because my train, the only thing I hear all day is loud beeps. Oh, I can't tell you how annoying those beeping sounds could be. You have two sounds. You have ATC beeping at you and PTC beeping at you. Both of them are annoying. And then if you're not paying attention to the alerter lights after 5 seconds, that thing wails at you, and it's scary because it's supposed to wake you up. If you're, it's for engineers who are dozing off, and that alerter, that's another safety device. I forgot to mention that. If it's meant for people who are dozing off, it'll start flashing its lights at you, and if you don't hit the acknowledging button within 5 seconds, it does a really loud beeping sign for another 5 seconds. If you don't hit it again, it stops your train. It's another safety device. Heck yeah, look at this thing. Oh, that's actually... Oh, no thanks. I wouldn't want to operate something this big. How? Hold on. I'm just curious about something, and then I'll share it with you. Really? Hold on. I misspelled something. Dude, the Ice 3 train, which is this one, is 8 cars, 658 feet. Yeah, that's a long train. It's actually not as long as I thought, but it's still long. Like, each train car is 84 feet. Oh, I also want to share something. So Kizna, you may know, I forget the exact width. Give me 1 second. Okay, the width of a train track. So, of course, the width of these two rails right here is 4 feet, 8.5 inches. Do you want to know why they're specific for 4 feet, 8.5 inches? Yeah, I wonder if anyone knows this. Anyone want to take a guess? So, you're partially correct, Kizna. You're partially correct. So here in the United States, our tracks are 4 feet, 8.5 inches. And the reason for that is it started in England. Well, it didn't start in England. We kind of base it on England. I want to give you the exact kind of like thing because it's just really interesting. I learned this when I was going through training. And I was like, no way. That's interesting. So the history behind it and what they say it is, who knows how, true it is. But basically it says that we got it from England, and the English got it from the old Roman chariot tracks. So the chariot tracks had gauges or ruts in the ground, and it just kind of fell. Oh my God! Click, clack, clout. I already went through all my train facts that I do. But I'm just kind of sitting here because we were talking about train stuff. Click, clack, clout. How you doing? How was your stream? I gotta redo it all, huh? Yeah, okay. For some reason, yeah. Oh, I can... Oh, I wonder if my controller is being touched, huh? Oh, I can use my controller. I don't think I'd ever want to, but I could. Wow, that's horrible. Yeah, I would never use my controller. Layers of Fear. Ooh, much spook, very scary. I was actually thinking of doing something myself, and they were thinking of Alien. I don't know what I did to this train. But yeah, I kind of just showed everyone earlier what I did for a living. I had another. This is a faster train. It's a scarier train to me. But I was doing another train earlier, and kind of just... Yeah, Alien Isolation. I kind of want to play that. Click, clack, clout. But at this moment, I don't know. I was thinking of switching games, to be honest, because this is a little difficult with my current keyboard without putting the buttons where I need it to be. Oh, it's so good? Okay. So Tuesday I get paid. Oh, shoot. Tuesday I get paid. I'm probably going to end up buying a couple games. Alien Isolation will be one of them for sure. It's October. I got to play spoopy games. I can't be playing train games. Dear. Well, you already know what we do. I got to tell you something real quick, dear. I've already told them, but today was the most stressful day I've ever had in my life at work.
Isolation.
And me and Ellie both had to operate trains together, and we both were doing it without PTC protection. Oh, it was so stressful.
Find a spoopy train game.
Yeah. Back. No, not that. Options. Yeah, it was bad. Well, for me, I was a nervous wreck. Click, clack, clout. All right, Kizna, I was a nervous wreck. But I did it. I'm not decertified. I still have a job, so we're good. Bear with me here. I'm going to put this as be right back. Well, hang on. I got to switch something. I meant game screen. Hide that. And then game capture. Yep. And then I'm going to be right back. There we go. Making all the training moves. Yeah, I'm going to lurk. Have a good stream, bud. Thanks, bud. You have a good one. I'm actually going to switch up here. And I think I'm going to put on... the game I need to beat, I'll play that for a little bit. I was thinking of just kind of playing for another 30 minutes or so, but I should beat or get a little farther in Destroy All Humans if I can find it. Man, I didn't realize I had so much information today. It was a stressful day. It's fun though. I like my job. I get paid decent money to do my job. Let's see. And then I gotta do a couple things, but I gotta go to my channel. Go away. I don't remember how to edit things. There we go. I'm stupid. I'm staring it right in the face. It says edit stream info here.
Super angry. How dare you? You're not perfect.
My roommates are annoying.
Be better. I'm sorry. You're my inspiration. Damn. I'm sorry.
Boom. You know, I don't do this very often, and I always forget what to do, but I think I got it. I think I got it. Kind of helps if I change the screen, right? Well, y'all, I really appreciate everyone who's been kind of sticking around with me as I played Train Simulator. I can't believe ClickClackClout rated me for that. I'm sorry, everyone who joined in. I was just sharing what I do for a living, and I don't normally play it, but honestly, it's kind of a fun game. The only thing that sucks is, you know, I don't want to work after working, so that's the only thing that sucks about that game is I feel like I'm working after working. But instead of a scary, spoopy game, because I need money first. I said squeakies. I need money, but I can play this alien game. Actually, oh my god, if I remember correctly, I have to defeat this thing, and I don't remember how. You know, Pokéraptor, I never looked up how to defeat this thing. I forgot that's what I was stuck on. Defeat. Wait. I've been stuck on this forever. I'm sorry, I'm kind of cheating because I've been stuck on this forever. If anyone has played this game and can help me out, I would be greatly, you know, grateful. Okay. So I already did that part. Okay, so kind of need. So I did that one. I might. Greatly increases death to recharge capability. Increases the damage dealt by burning ground. Okay. It says to upgrade your shields, so I'm gonna upgrade shields.
Oh, sure, that's fair. Giant lizard lady gets to grow a new femur when she destroys things, but Pluto has to drain energy from vehicles like a sissy. Hey,
It's a cultural catastrophe! Destroy them before she has a chance to!
Arcboodle, damn it! What's the deal here, Pox? The more stuff that thing knocks down, the more it regenerates!
Then kill it faster!
You kill it faster! Every time
Dude, I'm about to die again.
the canvas, it just comes back bigger and better than ever!
Well, it has to have a weakness somewhere. Find it and hit it hard. You don't want to lose the big one in front of your
Dude. I'm gonna try it again because now I know exactly what I have to do, but it's hard because I'm trying to replenish my health and it's not letting me replenish it. I keep getting brains in crowd. I don't want that. I want health. Oh, this game's annoying sometimes. But now I know I have to destroy the buildings before it does.
Your health is regenerating too quickly. You need to attack faster, Crypto.
Come on, destroy it. Dude. So, it's not letting me replenish the health, which is infuriating. It's more like giving me ammo, which I don't need, and I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. Increases range of Pulsatron. Pets. Dude. Destroy buildings to avoid overcharge. Yeah, I get that, but the problem I'm having is it's not healing. Ah, I think I know why. Because I'm retarded. Come on. I was hitting the wrong button. That's why.
Bandai, boy!
Come on.
It looks like the weapons on your saucer can't reach all the monster's weak points. Get down on the ground and attack it from below. Uh-oh! I had the feather quickly going by.
With my ion detonator, huh? I hate the fact that I have to go into alien mode. Hey, I'm getting it. I'm getting it. It's hard, but I'm getting it. Can you, like, leave me alone? Jeez Louise. Gotta hit the belly. That's the weak point. What the?
Ah, you overgrown lizard.
Get away from me! No! I need more ammo. Okay. Okay. Oh, I missed her.
Make me come down there. The zipper and back. Oh man, there goes my old strategy. I don't know what that is, but it ain't human.
I don't know what that is, but it ain't human. You're absolutely right. It's an overgrown lizard.
I bet you're a dynamo in a sack, huh, Oh, sure, that's fair. Giant lizard lady gets to grow a femur when she destroys things. But Crypto has
Yeah, good down.
like a
Dude,
sissy.
so retarded how difficult that was.
You looking for trouble?
I beat it. It's sad that I had to look it up, but I didn't understand what I had to do. I was also hitting the wrong button and I wasn't healing my ship. Did you go inside the mouth? Yeah. Oh no. Okay.
They all die the same.
These quickies.
No, they weren't. I mean, kind of, but not really. I just was hitting the wrong button. I was hitting the button that gives me ammo and not the button that heals my ship. I just was hitting the wrong button. Dang controller players.
That was a little different.
Laha Moya, what have you done to that poor girl?
Ah, for once, it's not what it looks like.
I don't even know what it looks like. Never mind, we don't have time. Now, I just received word from Sergei, my contact at the KGB. He says they're building Project Solaris at a Soviet base in Siberia. The town is called Tunguska. It's a little remote.
No kidding, because I thought everything in Russia was 20 minutes from everything else. Tick-tock, dollface.
Finally get to go to the next location. We get to get out of Japan. Did I get 100%? Oh, I only got 90%. What did I miss? Nope, I didn't do the over. That's fine. Aw, it's so cute. Build your own couture costume in 10 simple steps. I want one. I still need to do that, actually. Might as well go do that real quick. Now that I know how to go faster.
What do you want?
Who that?
Hello? Yeah?
Man, I can't wait to go to Japan so I can see all the cute things in Japan. That's next year. Hopefully it'll be... No, following year, I'm sorry.
How shall I say that? I have a blockage. It's really most vexing. It pulses and throbs deep inside me. Oh, I mean really deep. All the way down from here. Hast thou any implement which might relieve? Oh, yeah.
I had to clear a blockage for Arc Boodle.
Sailing from here on out. Well done, my son.
Okay. Antigua, no, don't want that. What mission is this?
Oh no! Soon you shall be dead in the...
comrade?
Things seem pretty nutso out
I'm gonna do a little bit
there. Are we
more.
gonna do anything about it?
See what funny other
West
things.
Yakuza are deciding to fight. We cannot be allowing this. It's making us look weak. It's time we are teaching them lesson in respect.
And it just so happens I'm a professor emeritus at Respect University.
I am not understanding, but it's sounding good to me. Hiroto must be dying, and Mojo-san as well.
Ooh, he's dying. Alright. See what this is about, and then we're gonna check something else out. Let's see. Ooh, I gotta, okay. Use a rocket to kill Haruto and also Kinji, so.
What?
I can see my...
Get down!
I see, okay.
Boys! Get down! This... Police! Police! Saga! Take down! Police!
Come on.
Bandai, boys! Attack! Look at me!
This.
Take down!
Alright, that was easy enough. Run away! Run away, run away, run away!
Bandai!
Damn it. He did have a minigun. There's just so many of them, I almost died.
What do you want? Where's the Saeed? I know
Oh, crap. Come on, heal, 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 heal. I better run. Is he on the roof? Must be on the roof.
Where's the Saeed?
Ow. This is what makes things difficult. Come on, fire. Fire. Huh.
Up in the sky! It's superior, man!
There's a reason to my madness. Okay, I need a rocket here. I know I'm gonna get one, but it kind of sucks that I have to do it this way. Oh, it disappeared.
Time to die! Look! Up in the sky! It's superior! Please! I'm flashing into it! One time! Get out of the way!
No! I accidentally threw him! It's okay. Trying to do those 100%. I just have to go back to them. Alright. Food is ready, thanks to the wonderful bunny for cooking me some food. So let's see what we got here. Twitch. I always forget I have this button on my thing here. It doesn't really tell me too much. Okay, so we have Space Station 13, which is being played by Blue Zest. We have Fallout 4 and the new Overwatch 2 game. Anything sound of interest? Those are the ones that I follow. Those are the only people online. I am seeing a couple people in my recommended. We have Alice Madness. Ooh, they have the Gundam Evolution game and the Dragon Ball Z game. Those are the games that I'm showing here. Fallout? It's Devone. Devone's a sweetheart. Everyone who's came in and stayed with me, especially from Bleats Raid, I really appreciate you guys. My name's Baru Moon, but everyone calls me Baru. I'm an everything kind of streamer. I may start doing some VR chat with the Bleat boy, but that's gonna be later on. Since it's October, I do want to start playing some spoopy games. I think I might try out a couple coming up this next Tuesdays when I get paid. So I'll be doing that. I play a lot of American Truck Simulator. Games like this, Destroy All Humans 2 is just funny, so I play those as well. But yeah, thank you all for coming out, especially everyone who hung out with me and learned about trains. That, I mean, I'm not definitely no master, but just kind of learning what I do on a day-to-day. It really helps. It was really good talking about my very stressful day-to-day. But other than that, it was fun. So thank you all. I really greatly appreciate it. We're going to go ahead and show some love to Devone. He's a sweetheart. He's playing some Fallout 4. I haven't seen this game yet, so let's go and check it out. So Raid, yes sir. And we're going to do DIVIONE. I'm definitely going to have to save this. Oops. Whoopsie. I accidentally hit enter and put one extra character. Raid again, and DIVIONE. There we go. All right. I'm going to go and show him some love. Again, thank you all for hanging out with me. And you guys have a wonderful evening. A little ow to you and a woo to you. Love you all. Bye-bye.